So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big... There's the shot! And a header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Luis Diaz, is someone I like a lot for his versatility that makes him suited for a very fluid front line. I mean, by trade, yes, he's a left winger, but he's proven himself to be decent with his back to goal. And he's a player with the potential to be prolific if you see how well he can use his pace and dribbling ability inside crowded boxes.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Andre Carrillo opts for safety. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Zaire Emery. Rodri. Now, can they get him away? Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. First quarter of an hour gone. It's a promising position. Still goalless. Stood up well to him there. It's a really well-measured ball. Rodri, nicely shaped ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's found a way through. Diaz! Goal! Milan! And we have liftoff! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost in all honesty.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now there's a... It's Inzaghi! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Over to the right flank. Lovely bit of skill. And that's been intercepted. Mateus. Milan have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Diaz. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries to pass it through. Galisse breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Inzaghi. Played out towards the right wing. This looks promising. And he's been shifted off it. Yamal was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And he's chosen to go back. Flores. Looking to play him in. Deftly away. Referee's given a throw. Five minutes till the break. Barella. Diaz providing an outlet on that flank. Now it's Yamal. He'll try from distance. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Shapes to shoot. And it's there. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Milan find a position of real strength now. And Diaz! And that's a good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the defence were being far too...
And that is indeed the final act. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Milan have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And we are back on the way. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Oh, he's all alone. Keeper always had the measure of that.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh, easy pickings there. Knocks it into space. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, great leap! And that's wide.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Looking for options for movement. Some resolute defending there. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Andre Carrillo. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He can run onto that. And he's managed to get... Can he finish? Oh, denied at the last.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And it's hoisted clear. That's the throw. Yamal gets into a good position. He's there and gets it away. Ball's out. It'll be a throw-in again. Peru choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
That's tidy. And he's there to belt it away. Diaz being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Barella. So what can they make of this? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Diaz. That's going to go a long way. And that is out of play. Yamal's cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Andre Carrillo. Here's Flores. Rodri, a player who needs no introduction. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Can he get onto this? Diaz receives it in a wide position. Chance for a shot! So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Impressive jump! Goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Mateus turns back here, probably the best option. Kajolu.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Knocks it out wide. Mateus picks it up out wide. And a shot! And that's a tidy finish. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it.
Goes for a shot! And it's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Inzaghi. And that was asking for too much. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Diaz being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
Delivered from distance, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Mbappe, chips it through. And this is Inzaghi. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe plays a sharp little ball here. And he's gone back. Shoots! Oh, good finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Threads one in. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Barella. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Inzaghi. That's that, the end. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Filippo Inzaghi voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And now we observe the national anthems. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to...
Yamal! Nearly, but not quite.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? And here's the chance to counter. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this fellow, Warren Zaire-Emery, Peter, is someone who's considered to be the crown jewel of French football. And at such a young age, his rise has been meteoric, really, since mid-teens. It's rare to see somebody so physically and technically accomplished at that age. But he's got the passing and dribbling skills to be trusted. And I think everybody is on board with that already.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. They've won a corner. Oh, great leap! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Diaz. And it's been played through. And this is Inzaghi. He's rising! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Great vision. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Wood chasing after it. Diaz is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Barella threads one in. That's a pretty loose pass. Played through into space. Diaz in acres of space out wide. And a chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Bullish header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Milan currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Now it's Wood. Nicely spread. The less said about that pass, the better. Rodri. And it's Inzaghi. Played into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Chance for a shot! And that's a good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Barella wins the duel this time. 15 minutes till half-time. This is a promising build-up.
That pressing is so good. It's nice and early.
Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Diaz receives it in a wide position. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Inzaghi. Oh, easy pickings there. Boxall. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And here's Inzaghi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Wood. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good-looking ball. Getting up there! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And now he has 2. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Ruben Diaz to Barella. Diaz. Nicely weighted ball. It's a good header! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Oh, played through for the wide man. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Milan really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Milan have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. That gets us going once more. Kadiolu. Ruben Diaz. And it's Rodri. Now it's Wood. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Kadiolu. To Barella. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Forwards and with intent. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mateus. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And they win it back again.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He can run onto that. Inzaghi finding himself in space. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Diaz being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Inzaghi. Shot, surely! Goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Wood. Pinches it off him. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Barella. And it's Inzaghi. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Inzaghi. And here's Yamal. Succumbs to the pressure. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Diaz picks it up out wide. He's picked his way. Big chance! It's in! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Knocks it into space. And the finish! He's put it wide.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
New Zealand making further changes here and in quick succession. Just about up to 75 minutes. Inzaghi. Rodri. Oh, nicely intercepted. Wood going after that. Rodri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Aimed beyond the defence. Mateus's delivery. Alaba is there and he can get that clear. And it's Inzaghi. Zaire Emery. Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Wood. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Barella.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's headed upfield. Turns back here, probably the best option. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he cuts out the supply. Rodri. Mateus looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, delightful ball. And that has been knocked clear. We've won a throw in. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off.
And we're done. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite... Milan are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. The Saitama Stadium looking a terrific picture as always. One of Asia's best purpose-built stadia. There's the whistle.
There's a name in this lineup, Peter, that's synonymous with being dependable.
The man they call Safe Hands.
Yep, David Seaman, one of the outstanding keepers of his time and the commander of tight defence because of the understanding he develops with those in front.
And Messi! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Spain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Diaz. And this is Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Searching passes played there. No, that's been intercepted. And that should get the job done. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Mbappe. That is good strength. Just about within shooting range. It's a loose ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot.
I just thought that one needed a tad more lift. Easier said than done, of course.
Diaz. Jordi Alba. Very nicely done. Jordi Alba delivers. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Nakata. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Jordi Alba has it out wide. He's rising! Now, oh, he's been caught on it here. Diaz is onto this. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Diaz. Messi is always looking to break lines. Mbappe, Cadiolu wins the duel this time. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Jordi Alba. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that has not gone well. Rodri. Nakata. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi. Nakata. Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Messi. Another chance from a corner. Spain with the corner. They're first. Yamal! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Milan are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Rijkaard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Messi. Massaro. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, easy pickings there. That could spell trouble. He's beaten the last man. He's been side down. Is that a penalty? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Milan with a free kick then. And this the perfect opportunity to... Olise! Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Diaz! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's...
And the keeper's given it away. Shoots! And that's a good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. A finish of great intelligence. He just... And that is indeed the final act.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Milan sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Cross in, looks like a good one.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Nakata. And a chance! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Pass somewhat off target. Rodri. Diaz in acres of space out wide. Kubasi. Now it's Messi. No, again there's no way through. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Out for a throw. Seaman. Now the ball's gone astray. Taken back almost at once. There's the crossfield ball. Brilliantly cut out. Tries one from range. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe running with the ball. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Upamecano with a fine tackle. That's a lovely, neat pass. Olise, who's set up 1 goal so far.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Lovely. Chance, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. How very smart. He just got it right.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was...
Goes for a shot! Tries to play it through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Back where it came from. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Dani Olmo. Succumbs to the pressure. Yamal gets on his bike and on the move. He's got away. He's having a shot. He's got a goal. They're back within reach. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Not the most accurate pass. Great ball if he can get there. There's the shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
And it's Messi. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Great vision. And this is Messi. Oh, important interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Threads one in. Messi. And Messi! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
He has found a way through. Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? It's and the keeper couldn't hold it. Caught offside that time. And they're quick to get it back. And that is as far as it goes. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A winner.
Do it like, do it like, do it like that. Do it like, do it like that. Do it like that.